Hi everybody, welcome again. My name is Larissa Lopes and you're watching the Best Version of Myself series. This week I want to talk to you about your external world and how to live with purpose. If you want to become the best version of yourself, first you need to know how to be yourself, especially in the world, in the real world, out there, in your job, in your school. And we, as society, we have this horrible habit of always keeping something to us, never really showing everything, never really giving 100% of ourselves, because first we are afraid of being judged like this. If we keep something to ourselves, we know we have an excuse, no, they only said that because they don't know everything, if they knew they wouldn't be saying that. So it's a way to protect ourselves. Second, because we don't want to make the effort, we know that if we show that we have more potential, they will ask for more work to be done, and you don't want to do that. So we have this habit of always hiding a little bit of ourselves, never letting ourselves be seen like 100%. And I think this habit is making it even harder for people to be present in the moment, be fully present when they are with someone, and making real connections and real relationships and real things. I think the external world is there's a lack of real not reality, but of things that are real. Everything seems fake, everything seems superficial. And if everything is superficial, you never get the opportunity to be yourself, to be 100% yourself. And something that I've learned during this journey is that it takes practice to be yourself. You can't show 100% of yourself when you're not used to do it. I like to tell my students this, that when you get a job interview, for example, you have like 5 minutes to convince the person in front of you that you are capable of doing what they expect from you. Or when you are in a bar and you meet someone new, you have like less than 5 minutes to convince them that you are someone they would like to date, they would appreciate having in their lives. And to be ready in these 5 minutes that you have when the opportunity comes to impress someone, to show that person all your potential and everything that you are, you have to be extremely comfortable in being your own skin and just being you. Have you ever met someone and you felt disappointed because you couldn't show them how cool you are? It's frustrating, isn't it? When we know that we are more, we have a lot to offer, but the person or the world doesn't see it. I lived a long time believing that it was their problem. They were the ones who couldn't see me, that I needed more time to show them who I was. I wasn't someone that you can meet in 5 minutes and get who I really was. I needed more time. That was the excuse that I gave myself. And lately I've been thinking about it, and I realized that being yourself takes practice. It's not the world's fault, that they don't see who you are. You are not able to show the world who you are. And how do you do it? How do you convince someone in 5 minutes that you are worthy of their time, that you are interested, that you are able to do the job? And to me, the solution to this problem is to, well, first find who you are, all the things that I said during the soul and the heart videos. Body too, you have to have a good sense of who you are and your own value. And if you don't have that, you will never be able to show it to anyone else. So have that first, find out who you are and discover your potential. And once you do that, I want you to start, in every opportunity that you have from now on, give 100% of yourself, of your potential. I'm not saying that you should start doing everything that people ask you to do. It's actually the opposite, because I think you should be more selective to the things that you choose to do, in order for you to be able to give 100% of yourself to that specific thing, to that specific activity. Take it, even if it's not what you want to do for the rest of your life, even if you don't like it, actually. Take it as an opportunity to show yourself, to show what you can do, Start doing more than what people ask you to do, instead of doing less, because you expect them to ask for you to do a little more later. Start putting all your qualities, start practicing them. Start being creative and being, I don't know what's your strengths, but start using them in the things that you're doing your normal life, your job, with your family, and enjoy every single opportunity, every single interaction you have with any other person, to show your best version, just show your best self. That's how you're gonna get good at being yourself. And when the opportunity comes, the opportunity that you really want, the thing that you've been waiting for, when that moment comes and you have to impress someone in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, you'll be able to do it, because you're so used to being yourself. You're so used to showing people your strengths, showing what you're capable of, that is gonna come out naturally, and you don't have to worry about it, and it's not gonna seem fake anymore. And I can tell you in advance that this specific talent of being yourself, showing who you are, showing all your potential, is so powerful and so rare in this nowadays, in this world that we are living in, that people notice it like this. If you get to a job interview and there are 10 people with a resume better than yours, and you are the one who goes and look at the person in the eye and shake their hands with confidence and show everything that you can be, and make them see your potential just from that 5-minute interaction, you are the one who's gonna get that job. Confidence is not something that comes with our personality, it's something that we develop. And the more comfortable we are doing that thing, the more confident we will look like to the people who are watching us. So if you practice being yourself, if you practice giving 100%, that shows, people notice that, and they will want to be with you, or to be like you, or to hire you, or to just learn from you. If you know who you are, if you know what you want, and if you know how to show people your potential, you're gonna get whatever you want to go. I promise you. The second thing I want to talk to you about today is living with purpose. As I was saying before, I think we should give 100% of ourselves to the things that we choose to do. But I think we should start selecting more carefully the things that we decide to do. Again, we have this wrong concept that being busy is good, that you should be doing a lot of things and multitasking and learning how to live in this crazy world, And I think we should do exactly the opposite. I think we should start saying no to a lot of things and start focusing only on the things that somehow are helping us to get what we want from life. Everything you choose to do from now on, I want you to ask yourself why you should be doing that thing. And if the answer is not related to your vision, is not helping you build that vision, that future that you want, I don't think you should be doing it. Our interaction to the external world should come from that CEO's perspective. And a CEO will not choose to do or to participate in anything that is not related to the company's vision. So why should you? Why should you waste your time with things and with people and with projects that are not part of what you want, what you're building. This is self-protection, you know. You're moving away from the things that are not part of your purpose. And when we start living in purpose and doing only things that are related to our vision, we are happy. We feel like we are in the vision 100% because we have no distractions. We cut the distractions out of our lives, so we start really living that vision all the time. And the more you live in that state, in that vision that you created of the best version of yourself, the more results you will get, and the cycle continues. You know, that's how I change it. That's how I managed to change my whole life. Everything happens in your head, you know. In the end, your head is the one controlling everything, and you have to protect yourself from the world if you want to have the control of your life. That's why most people live their lives feeling like they don't have the control. Is because they let the world be bigger, the environment be bigger than them. They lost sense of who they are. They don't know what they want and where they're going. They are not living with purpose. They are getting busy instead of focusing on practicing being themselves and being 100% and showing the world 100% of their potential, you know. And they are stuck in a life without meaning, because in the end, meaning is the thing that we are searching for. It doesn't matter the car, the house, the body, the relationship. We want to know that our life matters. That's what you're searching for. That's why you're unhappy. And to find meaning for your life, you don't need anything material. You have to look into yourself and find what is important to you and start doing what makes you happy, and protect this part of you from the external world. And and then you're ready, when you know who you are, when you know your potential, when you know your strengths and your confidence, and you love yourself, you forgave yourself from your past mistakes, and you're in charge of yourself. That's when you're ready to go show yourself to the world, and to be a lot better in the real world than you used to be, you know. When you come to the external world with your internal world in order, when you're happy with who you are and you're proud of yourself, and you feel good about yourself, you feel like you are being yourself, you come to the external world with a lot more to offer, you know. And the world needs so much what you have to offer. That's my final point of this series. The first one was to take your life back, and the last one is to give your life back to the world, but from this more stable perspective, you know, from a different place. No one is happy alone, you know. We are wasting our time if we're not making someone else's life better, and if we're not contributing, if we're not helping to build a better world, and if we're not caring about someone else. But this shouldn't be the reason of your existence. This should be something you give because your cup is already full, you know. That's when you should give back to the world. That's when you're ready to do your job. That's when you're ready to be a parent. That's when you're ready to go do your passion, you know. When you are full, when you feel like you are in charge of your life, and you are aware of who you are, and you are proud of yourself. The best version of yourself is not selfish, you know. The more happy you feel, the more fulfilled you feel, the more you will want to do for someone else, you know, the more you will want to give it back to the world. And that's why I believe this revolution is so important, because if each one of us get to this point where we are so full that we're ready to give it to someone else, we will create a much, much, much better world. So please share this with your friends, please. You don't have to share my videos, but please share this idea. Please help them to become also the best version of themselves, and let's make these individual revolutions popped up everywhere, and let's create a better world together. Thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure to me. I hope I have give you some ideas on how to improve your life and how to become the best version of yourself. And if you want me to keep talking about any of the subjects that you heard during the series, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.